recording. Yay. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. It's so good to see all of your faces. For those of you who are joining live, this is such a treat. I'm actually so happy to get to see all of you tonight. We're going to be doing a yoga practice. I'm just going to draw a card for us, but I kind of have a couple themes that we're going to stick to for tonight's yoga practice. So if you don't already have your mat or props, whatever you like, there is going to be, obviously, it's me, time for free play. So if there's like any fun props that you like, have lacrosse balls or like a yoga wheel or something that you like to just treat yourself with, any of your fun tools, take a second to get that ready. And we're going to start, we're going to start on the stomach today. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to start laying on the stomach in Makarasana, and then you can cross your arms and put your forehead into your arms. And the legs go nice and wide. So we're in Makarasana, a crocodile pose. And then from this position, we're just going to tune into breath and the real, like, big belly breaths where we're really feeling the belly push against the floor and relax towards the spine. What I love about this is not only can we have this intimate connection with the inhale and the pressing, but we have a connection here with our belly at the floor to not like hug our core muscles in all the time, to not like make our stomach smaller by hugging it in any way. And I think this is just such a beautiful pose to just feel the natural, relaxed breaths. So as you just lay here, also connect to the sense of softening into the moment. And start to lengthen the exhales. So they're about twice as long as the inhale. Hoping to drop your body into a sense of safety. So I'm just going to read to you the card that I drew. Some of you I know I've been talking to kind of behind the scenes about the messages that have already been coming through for July. So it doesn't really matter when you're watching this replay. If we revisit this is still going to be a really powerful class. But leading up to the July Akashic theme, this message of just like, it's a wash. It's all a wash. Like, clear the entire board game of your life and rebuild, start over. And that's just a huge piece of the July theme coming through. And this is the card that I chose for today's class. So the Magi indicates a period where you need to look deeper. It asks you to examine what you think you know and then keep going. Throughout our lives, we build an infrastructure of beliefs that allow us to navigate life. But so often this system is built on shaky foundation or out of weak materials. In other words, it's time to question that which you have never noticed. What beliefs inform your decisions, passions, and ambitions? The Magi is a seer of illusion, and in turn, they're able to cut through the fog and get to work. The Magi may see the world similar to a mirrored funhouse. They see the core of each experience and are able to acknowledge how many different realities exist in a single moment. It's just wild how close this is to the July theme. So as you continue to lay here, we're going to do leg lifts. So right leg first, lengthen and lift. So your glutes are engaged, hamstrings engaged, and we're just going to do a subtle hold, not like the highest, biggest one you've ever been, but more of a long hold. Being able to see these many realities is a gift. It teaches us to be less attached to a single road, but instead see where all the roads meet. If we're courageous enough to see and be open to our life unfolding along any of the various roads, we invite in a magic that few get to experience. Even a balanced Magi can frustrate people. They have some trickster energy in, and they can see the bigger picture and may know the answer, but they will present the information to you in a way that may spin your head. They're gifted with words, and everything they say can have multiple meanings. Switch legs, do the left leg now. Lengthen it behind you, feel the glutes, just slowly activate, still connected to that big belly breath. And when the Magi is unbalanced, they can be very manipulative and self-seeking. They may talk down to others as they believe themselves to be greater and more knowledgeable, rather than present information meant to challenge others in an expectation that it will ultimately be empowering. The unbalanced Magi will present information in a way that is meant to make the other person feel small. In fact, they may enjoy the fact that others don't understand. Couple more breaths on this side. And as we go through our practice tonight, we're going to be meeting some edges, and that's okay. From a safe place, relax the leg. Awesome. Hands to the sides of your chest. Ground through the legs. Shoulders down and back. I'm just going to go into a baby cobra and hold. Still connected to the belly, pushing against the floor. But now feeling the back muscles start to get strong. This pressure in the belly may stimulate digestion. And as we go through this yoga practice, all the principles of this embodiment we've been practicing apply. Just because we're practicing yoga from a place of structure doesn't mean that we can't bring the fullness of what's needed by our body in any given moment. So that may mean a sigh, shaking, flowing back and forth in a pose instead of holding it, taking more three-dimensional movements instead of linear. But sometimes that structure, linear movement is helpful to just hold and meet that edge. We can also meet the edge in our feminine enjoyment. And then slowly rise up. And cat-cow / circles. And tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward dog. Wake up into the feet. Raise one leg up behind you, circle the ankle. Bend and straighten the knee. And do hip circles. Notice at any point if you feel like you're clenching your jaw. And switch legs, left leg raises. Ankle circles. And then straighten the knee. Nice nourishing breaths. And circles into the hip. And then back to down dog, to the knees. Swing your legs in front of you. And find your way to easy pose, just cross-legged. I'm going to circle the rib cage, but let this really have whatever flow is needed. Head circles. You can even add your arms. Both directions, or just try a different pathway. And then big stretch up. We're going to drop the left hand and take a nice side stretch. And then just do little micro movements, maybe opening the chest a little, maybe rounding that hand towards the floor, getting into the low back. And switch sides. And little micro movements as you hold here. And up, reach up with the arms, twist to the left. And really big breaths on the inhale, filling, lifting, lengthening, and exhale, soften. Soften the jaw, soften the shoulders, soften the belly. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, switch sides. Soften on the exhale. And reach the arms up. Big circles with the wrists as you release and lower the arms. Reverse the direction of the circle halfway. Good. Okay, we're just gonna sit here for a second and we're gonna be doing the Brahmari mudra. And so it's actually something we do with our sound on the exhale. And you basically close down the eyes. This can also be done by like blocking and closing the ears. And actually it can become a little more powerful if we just use our thumbs to close our ears and a hand maybe on the eyes. And the rest of the fingertips are resting on the face. We're going to be inhaling through the nose and exhale, making a sound that vibrates the roof of the mouth. And it's like the buzzing of a bee. So it's going to be And we're just going to do several rounds of this. And remember to move the vibration to the upper palate of the mouth. So if it feels like it's vibrating the back of the throat, shift it up. Keep going. And complete this technique. Just absorb its energy. Notice where the energy is activated, is flowing. And just relax everything else. And just remember that your distraction gets to be here. The scattered mind gets to be here. You get to address that with your own personal practice. So if at any point you need a good shake, like you're just in your head too much, this is your practice. Good. And then we're going to rock up and down on the spine a few times. So plant your feet and chin drops to chest. I'm just going to slowly rock up and down. Massage the spine into the floor. And then rock and stay on your back. Legs straight up, point and flex a few rounds. All right, we're gonna start slow with this core sequence and really feel our body throughout it, meet the edges of the growth, but not pushing, not holding, not clenching. So we're just gonna do one leg lower at a time, back up, and switch. And even in this moment, with this practice, training yourself to hold many realities, many outcomes, many variables, even just in your practice, of all the different ways you could experience this movement. And choose the possibility of greatest enjoyment and growth. Awesome. So now we're going to bring one leg in a little bit more. The other leg hovers. And you can choose a point or a flex. And we're going to lift the chest. Lift towards the knee. Shoulders drop, lengthen the neck. And the key to meeting the edges of your discomfort is to find where you can add comfort into the discomfort. So maybe you realize you don't need to be clenching your jaw. Maybe you realize that you can actually support the back of the head with one hand so that you can feel actually the power in your edges. You can feel the power in the edges of your discomfort. Last breath. And release. Legs straight. Stretch your arms above you. Let it out. Notice. Left leg, raise. Pull it in. Hover the other leg. Deep breath in and exhale. Crunch towards your knee. And again, how do you meet this? Infinite possibilities, how you meet this moment. What will you choose? Do you push past your edges when one simple tweak could help you maintain alignment? Last breath. And release. And honor the moment after with a softening with your breath. With enjoyment. With excitement of what's unfolding in your body. Biggest inhale all the way full, all the way full, all the way full. Hold it. Let it out. That it's not about the workout. It's not about making changes to our physical form, but about using this practice to find ourselves, our edges. Legs up, and then about not quite a 90-degree angle. But we're going to be doing a shaking. And so it's like if you're thinking of a room and you're pushing almost to the corner of the room with the heels, and you want this like push up and away from you and a pull back so that it's shaking your whole body. And shaking the rest of your body, this kind of pulsing of your legs. So if you need support underneath the back of your head, just if you're on a hard surface, you can add a little extra cushion. But we're going to be doing this for about a minute and a half. It's rocking. Just drop all the way into the moment. Surrender. Be curious instead of trying to control. Where are you? Where do you go when you get distracted? And notice this powerful awareness that always brings you back. Keep letting your legs shake you, but relax the upper body to the shake. Slow breaths. And then release, lengthen your legs wide, arms wide. deep breaths. Make some noise on the exhales. Shake any remaining energy out. Any stuck, any clenching. And you're slowly going to make your way up to standing. And this, I mean really slow. Laying on the side. Oh, like how would you be in enjoyment? How would you be in pleasure in the journey? All right, so however wide you want your legs to go, and we're going to be in a forward fold. It's a pretty simple forward fold here. You can let the legs go wider. It's again going to be a little bit longer hold. And relax the head, shake the arms, what is needed. It's not about what I tell you to do, but you dropping deeper into your body, into this moment. What body tell you what to do. Letting this blood flow down into the head. And notice that this is actually kind of a calming energy. Not necessarily relaxing, or that it's bringing you down. It's bringing you inward. Yeah. Just a couple more breaths in this forward fold. And then from a forward fold, we're just doing like a variation of the traditional sequencing of headstand to shoulder stand. We're just doing a different version of that. So as you exit your forward fold, make your way to, you can do shoulder stand or plow pose if you like, but you can also just do legs up a wall, actually at a wall, straight up, or you can grab a pillow or block to lift up your legs for you. But this is going to be a long hold, but it doesn't mean that the pose can't change. This is what I mean by seeing all the different possibilities. For just one practice, you can practice in a linear way with structure. Like, I'm not going to move from here, I'm going to stay here the whole time. Or I'm going to enter this with freedom, that I'm allowed to do whatever I desire. And there isn't a right or a wrong, just the needs of your body or the needs of your mind. Anytime you notice clenching or distraction, offer your body what it needs to drop in more. Does it need a shake? Does it need a massage? Does it need sound? Stillness isn't the only virtue. And this class is the perfect transition from June's theme of quantum self-trust into this cultivation of our power to choose from infinite possibilities, that we are truly magical. And if infinite timelines exist, infinite versions of ourselves, how can we feel into which timeline, which version is the best, is the good one, is the right one? And the truth is, there isn't an answer to any of those. And it's my belief that we get to jump, shift whenever we want. Not always backwards, but forwards into what we choose to align ourselves with moving forward.
She is again.
And when you're ready, you're going to find your way to Shavasana. We're not going to be completely still yet. Get comfortable. Okay. Awesome. So before we find stillness in Shavasana, we're going to bring our fingers to the back of the neck and massage the neck, the face, the jaw, whatever you need, but we're going to take at least 2 minutes in self-massage. And it's not just a touch, it's not just massage, it's a devotion at the altar of the entity of your body, an offering, so that we may appease the God within, the God inside of this body, of this body. And you can go for like muscles, you can go for just like a gentle myofascial pull, a sweeping of the skin. And you can finish, if you haven't already, maybe just like massaging your hair or just caressing it like an old friend, like your mother. Caring for this body. And then when you're ready to find stillness, adjust your position, your clothing, whatever you need. And eliminate perfection. Eliminate any idea of getting things right, being good at something. And just feel as if all of those concepts are lifting out of your body, out of your psyche, and just temporarily floating above your body as you lay here in perfect innocence. And we activate your light body, bringing your awareness to the midbrain. Sensing, feeling, visualizing, knowing that there is light there. Throat center, and awareness that there is light, and that light radiates relaxation through the muscles of the body. Right shoulder, the same light. Right elbow. Right wrist, not just visualizing the light, but feeling that you are indeed activating this light body, activating these networks of connection, of energy work. Tip of the right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, activate, right elbow, right shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, radiating soft, relaxing energy, left elbow, left wrist, energy flowing with ease, tip of the left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, left shoulder and elbow, throat, down to the heart. And spend a moment sensing this light in the heart growing to fill the entire cavity of the upper body. Navel center. Right hip. Connecting these energy lines, right knee, relax, right ankle, tip of the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center, left hip, relax, relax, left knee, left ankle, activated with light, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center, filling with light, the heart, filling with light, the throat, filling with light, and third eye lit up from within. Feel light, body activated. And feel in this moment as you call forward your benevolent guides, the lords of the Akashic records, as you invite them to help program in ease in the transition, the quantum leap into your highest timeline and the highest timeline of the collective. And let it not be cerebral, let it move through the body and the light body only. As your mind relaxes, mind relaxes, no thought needs to be had, no thing remembered. Only now, 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 receiving wisdom directly into your body, into your cells. Mind is relaxed, body receives the moment, now, now, now. And feel within this energetic upgrade that all illusion disintegrates into clarity. This isn't in the mind, it's in the body. All illusion disintegrates in your experience of reality. As your vision becomes sharp, and the mind focused on now, 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 now. Clarity already exists in your emotional body, so open yourself up to it now. What's there? Is there longing, mourning, celebration? Everything all at once. And that's the gift of the Magi. You can hold it all at once. All your emotions, all possibilities, all timelines. The illusion and the truth. And take 3 deep breaths. And then slowly roll to the side of your body. Another breath there. And then find your way up to seated, but make sure you have a journal nearby. So you have a journal nearby or a piece of paper or even your phone, because we're going to be just asking some questions and asking Spirit to help us get clarity by writing, guiding our pen or our hands. So before we get into any questions, we're going to find our seated position. And we're going to do an Ujjayi breathing. So that's audible inhale and exhale. And it's a unique kind of Ujjayi where we are instead of closing the throat and just, you want the kind of constriction or the vibration to happen in the upper palate. And we're going to hold on the inhale. So it'll be a so that audible breath that kind of vibrates the upper palate. Hold your breath on your inhale for as long as you can hold it comfortably, because that's the point of the breath. It's only as long as it maybe brings you joy or comfort. Two more rounds of this breath, holding at the top of the inhale. As you open yourself up, as if you're opening your Akashic records, connecting directly to source energy. Connecting to the masters of the Akashic records. And into your body once again. You can discontinue that breath and breathe normally. And just hold this inward gaze as you ask yourself, as you ask Spirit, what does this next phase of my evolution ask of me, guide me into? What does this upgraded timeline hold in store for me? What's that next edge that I'm meeting? And it could be a feeling in your body. You could hear a word. You could get a flash of a vision. You could just get an inner knowing. You could just put your pen to the paper and start writing random things that flow through you. And finish up with that question. And then we ask one final question. What do I need to know? What do I need to know in order to embody this truth, my highest truth, my desire, my longing, my humanity, my spiritual evolution? What do I need to know? And let Spirit walk just right through you. Just start the writing process and see what happens. Even if it makes no sense, it's not about that. You know by now. What do you need to know? Last little question is if there's anything your future self would like you to know. Is there anything your future self already here with you right now in this moment, already in your DNA? What message do they have for you? And finish up your message. I'm just going to place your hands on your body or in prayers, whatever feels appropriate to you, and just take a moment to honor your physical body, which is actually your antenna for spiritual connection. It's your house. And so just take a second and reverence it at this altar. Take it all in, take in your edges, and the perfection of this shape. And a moment of gratitude for Spirit working through you to deliver these messages. Thank you so much. Last breath. For joining class tonight, for those of you who joined live, and if you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Love to feel you. And I'm gonna hit pause.